Hare Krishna. So it must be very likely that if you are watching this video, you must be a student writing their JEE, JEE or NEET exam uh, this upcoming year, right? So it's for all of those students, the aspirants who are about to write competitive exams. So these have chosen these particular two shlokas which might be very useful and without wasting much time. So let's look into it. So the first shloka is from the 35th shloka from the 6th chapter, Dhyana Yoga. So let's begin. So here Krishna says something. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Asamshayam Mahabaho Mano Durgin Graham Chalam Abhyasena tu Kaunteya Vairagyena cha grihyate. Lord Shri Krishna said, O mighty armed son of Kunti, it is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind, but it is possible by suitable practice and by detachment. Purport. The difficulty of controlling the obstinate mind, as expressed by Arjuna, is accepted by the personality of Godhead, but at the same time, he suggests that by practice and detachment it is possible. What is that practice? In the present age, no one can observe the strict rules and regulations of placing oneself in a sacred place, focusing the mind on the supersoul, restraining the senses of mind, observing celibacy, remaining alone, etc. By the practice of Krishna consciousness, however, one engages in 9 types of devotional service to the Lord. The first and foremost of such devotional engagements is hearing about Krishna. This is a very powerful transcendental method for purging the mind of all misgivings. The more one hears about Krishna, the more one becomes enlightened and detached from everything that draws the mind away from Krishna. By detaching the mind from activities not devoted to the Lord, one can very easily learn Vairagya. Vairagya means detachment from matter and engagement of the mind in spirit. Impersonal spiritual detachment is more difficult than attaching the mind to the activities of Krishna. This is practical because by hearing about Krishna, one becomes automatically attached to the Supreme Spirit. This attachment is called Pareshanubhava, spiritual satisfaction. It is just like feeling of satisfaction a hungry man has for every morsel of food he eats. The more one eats while hungry, the more one feels satisfaction and strength. Similarly, by discharge of devotional service, one feels transcendental satisfaction as the mind becomes detached from material objectives. It is something like curing a disease by expert treatment and appropriate diet. Hearing of the transcendental activities of Lord Krishna is therefore expert treatment for the mad mind, and eating the foodstuff offered to Krishna is the appropriate diet for the suffering patient. This treatment is the process of Krishna consciousness. So one needs to understand how we can control our mind and how to uh, bring it to one pointed focus. So that's all the intention which you need to be uh, knowing from this shloka. So the next shloka is the 36th one. Asamyatatmana yogo dushprapa iti me matihi. Vashyatmana tu yatata shakyo vaptum upayatah. For one whose mind is unbridled, self realization is difficult work. But he whose mind is controlled and who strives by appropriate means is assured of success. That is my opinion. Purport: the Supreme Personality of Godhead declares that one who does not accept the proper treatment to detach the mind from material engagement can hardly achieve success in self realization. Trying to practice yoga while engaging the mind in material enjoyment is like trying to ignite a fire while pouring water on it. Yoga practice without mental control is a waste of time. Such a show of yoga may be materially lucrative, but it is useless as far as spiritual realization is concerned. Therefore, one must control the mind by engaging it constantly in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Unless one is engaged in Krishna consciousness, he cannot steadily control the mind. A Krishna conscious person easily achieves the result of yoga practice without separate endeavor. But a yoga practitioner cannot achieve success without becoming Krishna consciousness. So, here all you need to know is how you can uh, be far from distractions and focus on your studies. So, the final shloka, the last one, is from the 18th chapter. The 65th shloka. So I won't be reading it fully, but I'll read the short meaning. Manmana bhava madbhakto madyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyo sime. Always think of me, become my devotee. Worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. So hopefully, by knowing these shlokas, you can start to focus on your studies. And wishing all the students who are attempting or giving their competitive exams this year. So I wish everyone a very good luck, and you will succeed no matter what. Hare Krishna.